Fast forward, you need more China so how say age politics are winning. Political stories are trending because make headlines and a jumbre na EDB exumo. And it any of Braximu, Mr. Say Yamo in Rain Sim. Onya Yakoyan Sima, a year Okuza to Ablakwa, and Amenoka say what me a really big Amagana and Yasam Kotokra. Na and a project Eddie Atso a year screen so Eddie amount. Yani na say a year visa once and sema Amenoka say US for no Eddie Omusa etos one. And about to that say when we move Eddie Como MSC ano. Yamen Chadie yet me a restore a year visa no. Inti it goes like this. Or say the United States has lifted visa restrictions on Ghana, restores 5-year multiple entry visas, and enhance consular privileges. And see, so far, no, na asempa onia enye asemkoto akra ene yedi bi exum ewa hasi. Shanso say hasi GH politics avenue. Na yebesan about right simu na yasanwe ne yeko ene de yeba o political highways ni so but as so wajimre e wasi
bibia adedin na Ghana for so kas ECG say she light gina swina omu buka gushi o say enye sa na ti o na mekokọ swina ne se dum so de eni hobium na mo betumi so aka ne se yo meters bi o ha enam system no mu a emfa omo system no so meter no ntumi ready emfa omo system no so enti ade ani na no omo hwɛ sɛ saa meters ni na ombeye fi system no mu na omo tumi enya new meters ebetumi aboa na bibia fa system na dwete omo hia no omo nya pepepe no omo die di dwumadi o so omo di enti mefi ECG acting managing director ho aba no yenkonkotie nkomo de boy efa ECG ho.
We have started moving our containers from the port. So far, we moved over 1,000 containers. Again, when we met in May, the news was that we couldn't trace a lot of our containers. I'm happy to say that we have traced all our containers and we started moving them from the port. I've already talked about the outages. We have managed to curb outages. We are not saying that we have eliminated outages, but we've worked to curb outages, and we are continuing to put in measures to make sure that we don't go back to what we came to meet. With resolving a lot of these issues. Mr. Chairman, I want to say that since then, with the support of our board, the minister, and His Excellency the President, we made a lot of progress. Now Ghanaians said that the President is hurting their eyes with night. Because he has managed to keep the light on and then we slow do some. Mr. Chairman, I want to say that it's not only lights. ECG has asked for a certain percentage increase in the distribution service charge, not in how much customers will pay us. And so ECG is not asking that customers' tariff should be increased by 220%. Absolutely not. And what we are asking for can even be done without any corresponding increase in the end user tariff. We are
Can you repeat that? The mic. Please capture it. Can you place the mic for us?
Okay, so let me repeat that. So the current end user tariff, we see a distortion. The distribution service charge, in other words, the component of the tariff that ECG comes to ECG is only right now 12%. And it should be around 40%. So the tariff is heavily distorted against distribution. And we are appealing to the PURC to correct that distortion. So the distribution service charge can go up without necessarily increasing the end user tariff. Some of the meters we find in our network that have not come to us, they don't measure anything. They are not good meters. So when you put it there, they're there. But ECG cannot read the meters. The meters are not measuring, so we cannot read the consumption, so we cannot pay it. So we have two issues. The first one, we don't have you in our records, so we cannot do it. The second one is that we cannot even measure the power you are consuming. And unfortunately, most of the facilitators are our friends in Parliament and assemblymen and DCs, and so we are indulging your support so we can curb the issue of illegal meters. A publication that some of my friends in the Country South district, Country South municipality want to demonstrate against us because we are removing illegal meters. It is important for us to remove those meters and replace them with legal meters issued by ECG. Otherwise, our losses will continue to grow.
Electricity Corporation of Ghana Penino Dano ana yete na no disem efa no missing containers o mo tresia o mo de ne kogu warehouse increase eba tariffs mu o kan ho asem biom o tre mu meters ahro a emphasis system no mu a o mo hwe yi ni na afim na o se dum so bia ni ho enti moma yen hye ne so na yen ye ne saa na make say so Mr. Sam George Ononoye Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovations so edensem atudwa efano kwanya ye media no sesia no mo hwe ma ye adwuma efano broadcasting ethics and standards journalism or say to me guide em niema etumi koyie eho nsem ebre na na waka fa ho say sesia na government no enya dia efano Ghana DTT platform ni ade no ombehwe na first no diska bibua ni ade a mbiru nya ni free no sa niema ni na ye be ye fi ho na bibia etumi ekonka yenkwe na yenkotia Mr. Sam George, an honorable Sam George. While
the ministry is supportive of the use of new media to augment traditional media in the dissemination of information and the provision of educational and entertainment content, new media must subject itself to the same rigors of conventional media. It is wholly unacceptable and indeed undemocratic for us to have different standards for new media broadcast and traditional media broadcast. Once you broadcast, the ethics and standards of the craft must govern your operations. I'm not here to speak of censorship. I speak of regulation. The media, be it traditional or new, cannot be said to be above regulation. It cannot be the Wild West, where incredulous allegations are made, reputations are damaged, and images are soiled irreparably, simply for clickbait. I cannot and will not, as the Minister for the sector, seek to regulate what media outlets publish. Absolutely not. I will never do that. That is your democratically protected editorial discretion. However, in the same vein, my democratically elected mandate is to regulate through my regulators how your editorial discretion is broadcast. So what you say is yours, but how you say it is regulated by us. And so we must draw that fine distinction, especially with new media. As the founder of our beloved nation, Osajifo Dr. Kwame Akroma, put in his book, Neocolonialism, The Last Stage of Imperialism, I quote, "If by their fruits we shall know them, then they must first grow the fruit." So if you want us to know you as responsible journalists, you must first sow the fruits of responsible journalism in your broadcast. We must work together within the remits of our mandates to ensure the protection and longevity of this democracy that we enjoy. You must be responsible in your broadcast, and I must exercise caution in overseeing my regulatory responsibilities and issuing policy directives. We must all agree. The government of Ghana established the National DTT Transmission Network in 2016 under the leadership of the then minister, my big brother, Honorable Edward Kofi Bawumia. May he so rest in peace. The strategy then was for the government to support the industry with the investment in the network and to gradually cover the operational costs through payments by TV stations as follows. It was supposed to be 0 fees in the first year, 50% of the price in the second year, 75% of the cost in the third year, and then full cost recovery thereafter. Following the change of government in 2017, the policy direction was not implemented until much later, when my predecessor, the Honorable Akuffo, attempted to introduce fees for DTT operations and maintenance. However, the Industry Association, GIBA, went to court, and there has still not been an implementation of the cost recovery arrangements. The over 45 stations on the platform have not paid any fees for the 10 years the platform has run for the operation and maintenance of the transmission network. The government of Ghana has borne the cost over this period, thereby subsidizing private enterprise. This is not sustainable and must come to an end. I thought you would clap. We have to come to the table as partners to establish a straightforward arrangement for the financial sustainability of our national DTT platform. The government is working to expand the platform due to the high demand for slots. We're working on Max 3. Whilst we do this, we must commence discussions immediately, and I'm grateful to the Africa Media Bureau for this platform, on how the stations using the platform can contribute to the operations and maintenance of the platform. I'll be convening a meeting of stakeholders on this matter in due course. The free ride, the bus that gives us the free ride, has run out of gas. We need to find an environmentally friendly and sustainable means of fueling the DTT bus. The government, working with the NCA, is taking steps to ensure compliance with the conditions of broadcasting authorizations that have been issued. Recent audits of FM and TV authorizations, together with spectrum monitoring exercises, are to ensure that only compliant and operational stations remain on air. This protects spectrum integrity, strengthens the credibility of our authorization regime, and ensures quality of broadcast. I urge all broadcasting authorization holders to do what is right. Apply for your renewal on time, which means 90 days before the expiration of your 5-year license. Pay your fees, your yearly fees. Comply with the technical regulations of the NCA. As your presenters on your stations hold government to accountability, please ensure that you also are accountable with the authorizations that the regulator has given to you. Else, when you are shut down, it is not Sam George, it is you.
Minister in charge of communication, Honorable Sam Jatta George, Onona, yete, eye, nenkano, enti yeso, yemfa ye ho, adwene na yendi so yenyen pepepepepepe ewie nkasa aban ne na minister ne na aha muma yendi so kama pa na bibia ntumi nkonkan na maka na mesan aka biom His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wutie mi apapa yeda wase empanimfo a omoma eye Accra Metro etumi nya the youngest mayor Wakra, Honorable Michael Nikpapo Alote. Nyamin Shrow. Because mayor way out, Mayina ma Accra no. More than a brother in Tiasieso. Nipapo, or Bejuma. Na Masesiano Asamda epiemu ewo Accra ne se. Accra ABC 100-ton plant. Ebe 10 plastic into fuel. Wumpe we na opedien Accra mayo na edano na de saa dwumadie edi bepie mu Accra enti make say the Accra Metropolitan Assembly in partnership with Television Technologies Limited assigning agreement on be construct 100-ton plastic into fuel nature say yenya ho fasodi bebre de aboa nkrenkrodue wumpewe na opedien ebro adwene ntiase so de bia mekasa Accra mayo we oya ade a wabesa odwene Accra ho monhwe sesi awuro nkrenkrodue mu a Central District of Accra hwe hawa sesi ekwan ni didem eniema konkan ufa bebi obi as mayo we obo adwuma pa na me hu nam se mayo edwa obo ebro adwene ntiase o se kin me ye field marshal enya dia me be ye mayor ametena office de bia no nam circle no nam makwala no nam ha Honorable Michael Nikpapo Alote ya yes ye be boa mo wadwuma akoso cause Excellency John Dramani Mahama hu bibi wo mu enti no yihu sebra na beso Accra Metro enti ma waye ebra adwene enti ase so hwe plastic waste aji Accra aboso na wa sign sa contract your mo beye 100 ton plastic waste ebefa na turning into fuel yenye odeni we bue moma enkotie ensema oni television technologies din komo ensema epie mu.
One of our biggest problems we have in Accra is the plastic waste. And for the first time in the issue of the AMA and the issue of Accra, we are going to move the plastics from the streets, from our gutters. So this MOU that we're about to sign with this company, I'm very happy. I pray we'll fast track things for them to, by end of the year, we can set up this machine. So what I'm saying is that we all have to support with our prayer that when this thing happens, it's going to help the whole Accra, not only AMA. It's going to help people from Tema, it's going to help people from Ashama, it's going to help people from Botiano, all over the city. So it's a good thing that we must support it. So what I'm saying is that we are very happy. We are going to do this together with my brother here, and I know by next year, by this time, Accra will be the cleanest city.
Inti mayor yenyo den we bue Honorable Michael Nikpapo Alote Accra mayor no the youngest mayor or boy dwuma de Accra bibi obi say o say boy mayor o boy dwuma yentie owura ye frɛ no Mr. Boateng ono so no da television technologies omo de plant ne ba no ma betene plastic waste no into fuel yentie no so na no disama or the tudwa
Chutwa ewohosa plastic waste we na kogu yensu no ye gutters ne ye water bodies ne mu ha adwen yi pa normally yes sa waste we are called dumping or landfill sites and I shit sa plastic waste we pushing so a husie na efimu ba na ko wiem sa na ha adwen e different problems na e ba Your company no Intellivisions Technologies Limited. A company be you need technology and I use technology they manage waste. Inti you partner with AMA to find ways by which you use some modern technology. They deal with current plastic menace now you face your cities name. Inti if you didn't have a banner, you the be processed plastic waste no. You the be generate.
We ain't some who to make us watch and so Mamma says, "Oh, Jim, I will have a sense so bad in there, don't be Elumania. Ever some about room, now some conscious of a DH Politics Avenue."